And life.
And we're live. And we're in the right place. Let me double check. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Sorry for the delayed start. We were all having a grand old time talking about Kickstarters we backed. Nothing current for me, at least, so I don't have anything to advertise at this moment. Just get ready to watch this team do stuff and things. Alias, if you want to throw out a shout out for your folks who I actually know are off tonight because I pay attention to servers sometimes.
They are, in fact, off tonight, but that is the Lawful Stupid RPG crew. Tonight would normally be the Adventures of Ghosts of Saltmarsh Missed Opportunities. Unfortunately, a little bit of regular everyday type illness has affected the crew, so they can't set sail tonight. However, tomorrow there will be Keeping Candles Mysterious. There is Dark Sun using modified AD&D 2nd Edition rules on Sunday, and then on Monday, I'll see you guys live for Trapped by Hope, Descent into Avernus, where we're kind of wrapping that up. We're about to have some really demonic, devilish encounters. It's going to be great. And if you happen to watch that, we give away at least a $25 gift certificate every show. If a hype train is activated, that number goes up, 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 all the way up into a $25 and a $50 gift certificate to krakendice.com, where they have dice as well as other cool stuff. They're a great sponsor for us over at Lawful Stupid RPG. The best sponsor that we have here, though, is Jeff. So is Ko-Fi. People donate money. I haven't, but you should.
I have.
Yes. I do have a
I
loyal
gave you a
supporter
dollar.
on the stream, and that didn't really play into it. I think. All
Did
the
we
stuff
level
came in
up during
afterwards.
this battle?
No.
Shut up.
Be a patron to the patron.
Yeah, please.
Anyway, no,
His
actually,
stuff is
speaking of
great.
that, I will go ahead and give myself a shout out. Biscuit 10 RPG at Ko-Fi. You know how to put it in there. Just do the kofi.com/biscuit10rpg. I just released volume 10 of the Melting Pot of Nonsense, and its theme is animals.
Oh boy. Oh, that can't be good. I did not like those air quotes.
It's wonderful.
I will still be buying it.
Yes, I would actually hold off on that because what I am doing here in the that's just for the people that want to get the small little installment, which is awesome. But I am in the middle of putting everything that's on my Ko-Fi into one giant document. That one, however, will not be free. It'll have some updated edits, some additional info, a little bit of insight into a lot of different creatures and everything, backgrounds, everything along those lines. It'll still have everything that's in the other ones. It'll just be a little bit prettier and a little bit more information than you would have gotten in the other ones to begin with. And also, I mean, I'm almost done with it. The only thing I have to do is I'm just waiting on some art for one of the subclasses to come through. And once I get that, I will finish it up, try to make it as pretty as I can. It'll even have a table of contents, so that's fun.
Wow.
Yeah. So that, I mean, just be on the lookout for it. Be a supporter. Just go get free stuff. I don't care what you do. There's memberships. I put fancy badges on them because I got bored. I don't know. You can be either an aspirant or a warlock for a $1 or $5 monthly fee with extra perks. And that's my pitch. Let's go ahead and hop into it because I feel like I've wasted more than enough time. All right. Session 11, which we titled, and I say we, but really, Gelzermo is the one that titled this one. I don't like how calm she is. Last session we picked up with the team having jumped into the Obsidian Rush. They each attempted to make their way into the lower floor of the Scarlet Hearth. Two of them made it, and with very little trouble. However, Rosina, Invar's, and Grimeyes were spit out past the veil by the rush, where they met a particularly large and unusual chatty catfish. He offered them a way back home. One way was making a pact, and the other was to beat him in a game of dice. Grimeyes and Invar's, both exceedingly lucky, were teleported to their destination, leaving the very unlucky Rosina trapped in the empty. Making a deal with the entity to be paid probably at a super not at all problematic moment, she was teleported to her destination. Upon arriving, most of them had unsettling visions that caused a somewhat major distraction for them for the time being. They spotted a pair of accursed guards working on a blade made out of the arm bones of a poor hapless half-elf laying and screaming between them. A fight ensued, and after taking out one, the second, seeing he was outnumbered, and having already thrown the armless wonder into the obsidian rush, jumped in himself, ending the combat. Searching and finding a few knickknacks, the party moved upstairs and found themselves in a room with blue flamed sconces and 6 intimidating doors. Each one was explained by fate as correlating to a different patron. Entering the tortoise door, they met a very old green dragonborn. Given the offer of a pact or giving years of their life away to pull his support from King Dorian and his men, Grimeyes elected to give 20 years of his life, aging him instantly. Meeting with their first success, they moved on to the next door that caught their eye and entered to find a familiar sight for a few of them, a very large catfish. Again, 2 options, pact or a game. They elected to play a game, a fishing contest of sorts, that unfortunately ended in failure for the team. Well, no one made a bet, so not wanting to let this ruin their spirits, and with time still on the clock, they move on to the next room, finding themselves walking into what looks like a sparring ring, and standing in the middle of a half-elf woman who introduced herself as Lethka. As you may have guessed, 2 options, pact or challenge. The challenge was explained as a fight. The party, assuming they had this in the bag, were taken aback when she stated that she would take them all on at once. Reluctantly accepting the fight began with each team member laying into Lethka, and all the while she sat there smiling. Until her turn rolled around. Suddenly, she burst into action. A blur of speed and ferocity, she began laying hit after hit on the crew, until one hit landed particularly hard and Grimeyes vanished as he was laid into with a banishing smite, sending him back to his home plane. And that is where we pick up tonight.
Yes.
So, let me scroll back up here. Oh, that's right.
I feel like actually just turning off my camera and just kind of chilling here until Grimeyes comes back.
And just a quick reminder to the DM, I am not on the turn tracker, but you had me in your notes.
Yes, I do have you in my notes. I have you on my turn tracker. It's just that apparently you can't see it for whatever reason. I think it's because you have D&D Beyond and Roll20 connected, which when I delete yours, it may mess up the other one when I put in my own. All right. So you're all on the map. Now I need to make the map visible to the viewers. Ah, yes. My wonderful map making skills. All right. So with that being said, hardy har har, it is actually Invar's turn.
You rat. You absolute rat. Okay, getting familiar with what I'm seeing again here. The icons which we are viewing. She is the shadow ninja person icon thing.
Yep. That is correct.
And how large of a room are we in again?
You would make me measure this, you bastard.
No. Height.
Oh, it's almost infinite. You can fly, no problem.
Neat. Let's go with that. I'm going to pop up into the sky.
Okay. Are you going to disengage?
Oh, no.
Okay. She will take an attack of opportunity against you.
Go for it.
I rolled a 19. I assume that hits.
That is meat to beat.
All right. What is that she got? Her spell blade. Okay. Okay. Where's my die 8? There we go. A blue one. You take 10 damage as she smashes into you with her blade.
And I seem to recall that there was a ward of bonding. Was that what it's called?
Did someone else cast a spell?
No. Takes 10 points. Boink. All right. I then fly up, just out of reach.
Okay. I will go ahead and mark you with what I assume looks like flying. There we go. It's the angel wings. There you go. You're flying.
That works. And that was a utilizing the winged boots that I happen to be wearing. I'm not a naturally light dragonborn. I'm just got boots that help me out. But
Good thing your
I
bones
am
don't stop him.
up there in the sky, and as an action, I am going to cast a spell. And when I find it, I'm going to cast it. There it is. It is Spirit Guardians.
Of course, you're gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Of course, I am.
Spirit Guardians does what now?
I call forth spirits to protect you. They flit around me, so there are these little serpents and dragons flying all around. And I designate only our opponent, so anything else is not affected. And there will be a save required, and then necrotic damage.
Okay, and what's the range on that? Where do
It's 15 feet.
and how high are you off the ground?
I am just out of reach, which is 10 feet.
Ah, bastard.
So still covering her. But the key is when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So for every turn she takes, she gets bit.
Rude.
And that's it. Let's
Oh.
see if I can maintain concentration until her turn.
All right.
Everything she takes.
All right. So, as we discussed prior to this, she's gonna do fun stuff.
We all know that was going through our heads.
Does a that's a spell attack. Okay, plus 13. Yep. 24 hits you, I assume.
Who?
You, Invars.
Oh, what's her reach again?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hit me with it.
All right. Eldritch Blast with that. That is oof. 11 damage from the first. Got to roll
Yep.
to see if the second one hits. That one is the same number I rolled the first time. That is 9 damage. And the third one.
Is that her turn?
Yeah, she's using an action. Yeah, I already made the action. You're fucking right. Hang on. I know I beat the save, but what's the damage total?
The save is Wisdom 17.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled
And
a
the damage
19.
is 4d8.
All right,
I can
go ahead
roll
and
that
roll that
or-
damage.
Wink. That is 21 points of necrotic damage.
All right, and that is half rounded down.
That would be 10.
Yay! I got to figure out where I put her hit points. I already know vaguely where they're at, but I'd rather have them written down in front of me. I'll get to that in a second.
Oh, no worries. And then I took the second 9 points.
Yep. And then there's one more. I'm going to use this one because, yep, there we go. And that's 10. So
That is a miss. However,
No,
I
I mean
failed
that
the
was
con
10
save.
damage.
Oh, 10 damage. Okay. You didn't tell me the 2 hits. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I failed the con save, concentration. So Spirit Guardians drops.
All right. And her
It's
movement
almost like she somehow knew what I did. Gosh.
takes her here. And it is Icarus's turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm checking like 2 things real quick, and then okay, where was it that this one? What is it? Intelligence, and then I think if I where are you? The cursed script. Damage to okay. That's not gonna work. Oh, whatever. Sorry. It's been a while since I've actually played this character. I don't know. I'm gonna run up and hit her with my maul attack.
Okay.
Just need to be close enough. So I have 40 movement. I moved up there. Attacks. Where did you roll? 13 does not hit.
13 does not hit. As she merely brushes your attempt aside with her blade.
Do I have any bonus actions? Don't know.
Shouldn't ask me. All I did was Eldritch Blast for you last game.
No, I don't have any bonus actions, I don't think. Well, I'm close enough at least. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. Do. All right. Let me go over here real quick to see what Fate's gonna do. Fate prays to her patrons to gain Sacred Strength, which does a lot of cool stuff, but unfortunately, nothing for you all, just because she feels that the attack's about to come. Fair. All right. And the Hexblade champion Lethka attacks Fate and hits with her Spellblade. Where the hell is my... There it is. Okay. And that is a die 8. It's 9. She expends a spell slot. 19, 20, 22, okay. 32. All right. And halved to 16. Then it is Rosina's turn.
All right. I can't decide. This might be a little metagamey, but I was a little concerned last session when you asked me if Rosina was bloodied, and I said no, and you said, okay, that hasn't kicked in yet. So I kind of, want to use second wind.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think you all saw what happened when someone was bloodied. So-
What happened when someone was
I got
bloody?
banished is what happened. I was reduced to like a third of my HP and immediately vanished from existence. I think you
Whoever's
guys
got
might
voice
realize
I'm way
something's
below
going
half. Does that
on.
matter?
I
Not
hear
yet.
a voice complaining.
Where's
I think-
you're
I
not
think
even
that's a-
back yet. Quit it.
It's a banishing smite.
I
Come
know,
on.
I'm sorry.
All right.
So I'm using second wind. I rolled an 8, so I get 19 hit points back.
Look at you.
It's my bonus action right there.
Good roll.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just swing my battle axe and attack. So got my 3 attacks here.
Are you close enough to do that?
Yeah. Well, oh no, you have to move. You're on
Did
the other side of
she-
fate.
Is the thing in red Fate? I couldn't see the board last
Yeah,
time.
the thing in
so-
red is fate. The black ninja blob is the enemy.
Okay.
But if you go
yeah, that's
below it,
not a
then you get flanking.
problem. So I'm just gonna go like that if that works.
There you go. You have advantage.
Nice. So let's see. Where's my other attack roll? Oh, nat 20 for a 31 to hit.
Nice.
Well, that happened. All right.
Okay. Remind me what we do on nat 20s here.
So Nat 20 is D&D Beyond doesn't really allow for the rule, so you have to basically roll it just to get it out of the way. But you get max damage plus another roll.
Okay. So it like my buttons turned blue and did a thing.
Yeah. So just go ahead and hit that. We'll ignore that damage, and
Okay.
then you do it again. Twice.
God.
Well, one more
Okay.
time.
Can't see it, but I am clapping in another plane of existence.
Shut up. You're not back yet.
He
All right,
somehow feels
so
happy.
He should be.
He
So,
knows.
that's
a
His
nine.
drunk is
Home.
strong with her.
I got home, of course I'm happy.
All right. So how much total, Rosina, for your first hit?
So I just do it twice, basically the 1d8 plus 6 twice.
No, you do the 1d8 plus 6, and then you just add what your max damage would have been to it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So it's 14 plus 9 is 23.
23. Dang.
Pretty good
161.
first hit.
That's just the first hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the first hit.
She's so strong.
And then I get advantage on all these?
Yes.
Yep. She
Sweet.
is stronger than death.
Now she is. She
Okay,
wasn't
so
earlier.
that's a 20 to hit.
All right. That hits.
Okay. And so that is 13 damage. Can I actually make that a distracting strike?
I don't know.
You
Do
mean
the
spend a
rules allow for
superiority
it?
die, battle maneuver?
Yeah,
Or-
so it's when
yeah.
you hit with a weapon attack, expend a superiority die to add that to the damage roll. And the next attack roll against the target by a different attacker other than me has advantage if it's made before my next turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way, even if she moves, it'll be an advantage.
So that second hit was, oh, I need to roll my superiority die. So that's 13 plus 8 is 21.
One moment. There we go. I had my incense just fall over and decide to set my napkin on fire. Okay. How much damage?
You're not supposed
21.
to do that unless you have to burn our letters. Come on, man.
Shut your mouth or I'm going to burn yours right now.
He's preparing to burn the letters. He's getting in a Nog Champa kind of mood to champa our butts.
I haven't
Trying to
done anything.
banish our negative attitude.
Okay. And was that your third hit?
No, that was my second hit. I'm doing my
All right.
third
So
roll
your
right
third
now.
hit right there, that hits, yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be 11 slashing damage.
Wow, that was significantly less than the other ones. All right.
She could spend another superiority die if you want her
Oh
to.
no,
DM.
that's only like what 60 damage on my turn.
Yeah, whatever.
I know.
Someone better do something real quick because she's mad. And she turns around. Oh, do I have one more? Yes, I do. Where's my phone? There it is.
You gonna call for help?
She's going to.
Oh, no,
Like to use a lifeline.
do. All right. And she turns around. Her sword begins to flash with a very familiar looking light. The one that you saw that hit your friend there. I do not have advantage. Good. That was a 19 to hit. So, well, that's what I rolled.
Against whom?
Rosina, does
Hi.
a 34 hit?
Well, gosh, I have to think about it for a second, but I believe it does.
Okay. All right. So that is 3. How many die tens is that?
The snark is strong in this game. Oh wait, that's just every game.
Ah, here we go. I kept pulling out
His Dungeons and Snarkins.
Dungeons and Snarkins. All right, here we go. I'm terrible at quick math.
But she's a barbarian now, so she's raging, so it's only like a quarter damage.
Shut up. It's magical, so it would bypass it anyway. That is 32 damage.
Unless I take your secret barbarian class. that
Are you
have hiding.
below 50 hit points?
No, I'm at 99.
Good for you. All right. Now I have to do something else because that's gone. Okay. And that is... No, she'll stay there because she doesn't care. Gelzirmo! Come on, Coiny. What you up to?
All right. Josem will go ahead and first move. Okay, we'll just go back. 35. That's fine. He's gonna go ahead and pull out his wand of web. He's going to go ahead and point it at this person who's just wrecking our day. And she what is her swords made out of?
Her
I'm assuming
swords?
metal?
Yeah.
Some sort of
Well,
alloy?
they appear to be metal. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the description that Josemo sees. He's gonna go ahead and cast heat metal on she has 2 swords, you said?
She has one at her side and one that she's holding right now.
Okay. Well, it's gonna go for the one that she's holding right now then.
Okay.
So heat metal, sword becomes hot. She's touching it, so she's gonna take fire damage. I am upcasting that to 3rd level.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and just
Now is that a Constitution save or what's going on with that?
yeah, it's going to be after she takes damage first. So let me issue fire damage, then she can go ahead and make that con save. Which you
Okay.
can just go ahead and make it right now.
I rolled a 2.
Sure.
15.
Okay. 15, you fail. That's actually I
Wow.
didn't expect that. Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. All right, so here's the initial plus another d8 because of my wand firearm. So that is 15 points of fire damage to her. And because she has failed, she must drop the weapon.
Okay. She drops her weapon.
Sorry, she can choose. If she doesn't want to drop the weapon, then she'll just be at disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah,
when you
she'll
use
drop the weapon.
Okay. Cool. So then she no longer has to take fire damage because the weapon, the item that I chose, is on the ground. All right, that's going to be it for my turn.
Okie dokie. And I need to roll to see if that recharges.
That was a nice turn, Josemo.
Hang on, I gotta check this. How far is that? Oh, it doesn't have a limit. Bloop! She magically vanishes into a puff of wispy smoke and ends up right next to the person who just made her drop her weapon. She pulls out her other sword and swings. You lucky bastard. And she misses. And it is, well, it's Grimmeye's turn technically, but he is not here. Fate's turn. Fate runs up, goes over here, flanks with Gelzirmo to gain the advantage. And yeah, she'll do that.
Did anyone get the advantage for my distracting strike?
No one has attacked her with a weapon yet.
Well, I mean,
Until
Fate's
right now.
about to, but she already has the advantage based on where she's at. So
Okay.
She hits, and we'll do that. She swings using an ability, and there we go. So that is all right. Fate takes a swing, hits, digging in deep, and then, not really caring about a predicament, turns and still decides to hit Gelzirmo since, actually, you know what? There's 2 people right there. Even or odd, Gelzirmo?
Odd.
All right. She swings at Gelzirmo and hits. That is 8 plus 4. Oh my god. Do I even have that many? All right.
We need some cutting words or something like that to start chipping
13.
away at resistance and saving throws. And
20. You take 26 damage. 9 of it or 11 of it was slashing, and the rest of it was necrotic as a sickening energy enveloped her sword as she swung at you. And Invars, it's your turn again.
Oh, I didn't know that was coming. Neat. Does she look even hurt? Are we even?
She
mean-
looks bloodied.
Great. That's so out of 500 hit points, she's down to 250.
Sure.
I don't know the actual hit points, people. I'm just exaggerating.
I just made up how much you had lost because I lost it, so I gave you the benefit of the doubt because I know that Rosina did lay into her pretty strong the first round.
You said last time after we ended the game that we had taken out about a third of her hit points.
Oh yeah, then I was absolutely right where I was.
So from 600, we had her down to 400. Now she's down to 300.
Sure. Shut up and take your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make her start using saving throws.
All right.
Ooh,
I'm going
yes.
to cast a spell. The spell reaches out. A spectral dragon reaches out and wraps herself around her. I'll need a charisma 17. I'm sorry, wisdom 17. Saving throw.
Wisdom, you said?
Wisdom 17. Yep.
I rolled a 21.
Nothing happens. She passes through the spectral dragon. That would have been my action. Doing a double check really quick. Yep, I'm gonna fly around a little bit. Oop, I'm over there, and I don't know. I move an extra 5 feet up. I'm
There-
15 feet up. All done.
All righty. So,
I was going for the hold person. She could teleport, but she still couldn't move. But
nice try. Very nice try. Is that an enchantment, by the way?
hold person
Yeah.
is enchantment. Yes.
Okay. Well, if she hadn't have succeeded on the first one, she might have on the second. Okay. Let's see if it recharges. It does not. She is going to use Gift of Renewal, which does stuff that you all don't know about. So she turns and towards Fate, swings her blade, and hits, dealing 14 plus 10, 19, 28. Okay. Fate felt that one. That was pretty strong. That crackling energy popped up again. And it didn't seem to send Fate away, but it was pretty devastating. Icarus, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna move over slightly to like here. It's a 60 foot radius, so it's basically the entire room.
Okay.
I'm gonna start my cosmic performance. I'm gonna shout at her, you hurt my friends are hurt and you're to blame. You give patrons a bad name. And since I can do 6 people, everyone is going to be part of this. So if you're friendly, you cannot have disadvantage while this is up. And if you're an enemy, she cannot have advantage ever.
Oh, I see. So you activated plot armor again.
Yes. Yes.
Man, that was such a missed opportunity. They should have called it plot armor.
Yeah. That's why I'm going to work with them.
All right. So is that your action? Do you have anything else?
I think we ruled that that has to take an action. So
Yes, it does, because otherwise that's horribly broken.
yes, and I agree.
All right.
Yeah, that's going to be it. I just needed to be central.
All right. How much you got left? Okay. Still kicking. Roll to see if she gets it back. It does not come back. Since it doesn't come back, she's going to stay there. She is going to attack with her Spellblade against Fate again. And that is that. All right. Fate is going to use a. All right, 20-foot radius. I need a big circle. Can you make me a 20-foot radius circle, please?
Lost you there for a second.
Huh?
For a second there, I thought that she cast my jam. So
Can someone get me a 20-foot circle, just so I know what the size is, because I don't know.
Like
how-
a DM's job.
Shut your mouth. You're a, you're a GM. Why don't you do it, smartass?
Because I have templates for that.
Yeah, well, I would too, but okay, fine. I'll draw a circle. Oh, now there's one.
radius or diameter is the question.
It's radius.
The red one is
delete
the
the green
20-foot
one.
radius.
Okay. All right. So, Fate calls down. She uses a layer action. Do.
Fate does that?
Yeah, Fate does. We're in the Scarlet Hearth, everybody. She calls down a 20-foot radius cylinder that is 100 feet high of daylight. It appears in the center. It appears and is centered. I guess it's not there specifically. It's centered on her. While in the which lasts until the next initiative count of 20. While Fate or creatures friendly toward her are in the area, they have advantage on saving throws against being paralyzed, petrified, or stunned. And that was that action.
But not banished.
And that leads to Rosina.
Back again already, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Guess who's
Back.
Even how much
Yeah.
movement do I have?
Guess who's
30.
strong again.
Let's see. Can I get over there? Yeah, I can get over there. Okay. I'm just gonna go back over to her and start whacking her with my axe.
There you go.
Yep. That's kind of what I do.
Yeah, it is.
So 17. Do I still have advantage? Am I flaking?
No, you're not
Okay.
flanking with anybody, so normal to hit.
A 17 hit?
It does not hit, unfortunately, as she brushes it away with her blade.
These rolls are bad this time. Does a 15 hit?
Oh my god, no.
And does it's a nat 1. Oh no.
And another miss. And there's not an audible laugh, but you see a smirk on the side of her face as she just parried every single one of your strikes.
da-ching, da-ching.
Yeah. I think that's all I have, and I used all my movement. So
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Rosina, she turns towards you and says, "This is how you use a sword." Actually, this is how you use a sword. I would have been really funny if I'd rolled a 1, but I did not. All right. A sickling crack of dark, sinister energy expands along the edge of the blade as she swings at you, and you take. That's not much. 9 plus 9 slashing damage. 16, 21, 31 necrotic damage.
Okay. I'm bloodied now.
Mm.
That was with a different weapon, though. Right?
Yeah, it was with a different weapon. And it is now Gelzermo's
Oh.
turn. Oh, wait. What's
Can
up?
I use the reaction?
Yes. What is your
would-
reaction?
Hellish Rebuke.
Go ahead.
All right.
How many times can you do that? Is that an at-will thing?
No, I think it's just a spell slot thing. So I've got 1 slot left. So.
Okay, cool. And that is a.
It's Dex
dexterity?
15.
Okay. What's my dex save? Oh. 19. So
Okay.
half damage.
All right. So the damage roll was 19. So
All right. So that is 245. All right. She looks beaten. She looks a lot worse than she did when she started. But she
So,
doesn't look
Joe's
like
Emerson?
she doesn't look like she's about to quit either.
I don't think
Alright.
she's ever gonna quit.
Yep, Gelzermo, your turn.
All right, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and
Did
drop.
I get a turn?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. You got the. You tried to use hold person. And then after that was Icarus, and then
Okay.
Rosina.
Because I can't see myself, I don't know where I'm at.
Okay, I'll let you know. It's not your turn
Okay.
yet. Gotta
All right.
fix that.
So Jordan was gonna go ahead and drop heat metal on the sword that's on the ground back yonder, which doesn't require action. I'm just gonna drop the spell.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and use my magical item, Boots of the Winding Wind, to go ahead and teleport 15 feet away from her,
Okay.
following the same path. That's why I have that gray line. I have to follow. I have to follow places where I've been to that I stepped on. So, teleports, boom, as little coins sort of like retrace Joe's Armo steps. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast its second level heat metal on her other sword. Because I need to do something about this because she's doing way too much damage. So yeah, so she's gonna automatically take 2d8 plus another d8 of fire damage, and then she needs to take con save because I know she doesn't want to let go of the sword.
I rolled a 16, so that is a 29.
Okay, so she's good for right now, but she does take 16 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So she's holding onto the sword, but it doesn't matter because she's gonna take fire damage next turn. But other than that, that is it for my turn.
All right. She's pretty pissed about that. She's hoping she gets a recharge here. Where'd my die 6 go? A new
I
die
stole it.
6. Oh. Should have gotten a different one. All right.
I stole your good one.
Shut your mouth. She's going to use a bonus action to Misty Step right behind you. Because she knows what that shit was about.
Just drop it. Drop it to the floor.
And does a 20 hit.
Yeah. Can I counterspell that attack? No, go ahead. Do your worst. I'm close to dying.
Uh-oh. There's a white crackling energy that goes up her sword.
I don't like.
Kind of like what happened to a dear old friend of yours.
Shit.
So that is 9 slashing damage.
Oh, not so dear.
Oh, you might have gotten lucky. I rolled real low. 4, 10 force damage.
It's okay. I'm beaten. I'm well below 1/4. I'm at 11 HP.
Oh, well, that doesn't work then, because you were just banished.
Okay.
So you're not from this realm, are you?
You also went home.
Um. Well, I guess no. I guess not. So I guess I do go home.
Okay.
Now, when you
so
say from, is it like where you were born or like where you
your
went to
home,
high
your
school?
home plane, where you
Where you
originated.
originated from.
Yeah, I'm definitely not here.
Okay.
Wow, I love how she managed to get the banish off on the 2 people who aren't from there.
Okay, so with that, just so everyone knows, as soon as this combat finishes itself up, we are going to take a short break so that we can figure out what the hell is about to happen. Because otherwise, I'm going to be distracted typing in Discord, and I don't want to do that to you, the viewers. So, Gelzermo is out of here, and Grimeyes. You know what happens on your second turn. Fate.
That I do.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move you onto the stairs there, Gelzermo, just so I don't lose your icon. Oh, wait, I don't need to worry about that because you're gone. And Fate is going to run up behind and she is going... Oof. No, she's not going to do that.
Does that teleport back to where you were walking thing cross planes?
Basically, it's wherever they came from. So it could be, I mean,
No,
it
not the
doesn't really...
banishment thing.
The what?
Not the banishment. Jalzermo's ability to go back where he was already walking.
Oh, I think it's a
Does that cross
spell.
planes?
No, I wish it did. That'd be so powerful.
Oh, this is gone now. Okay.
Well, you didn't technically take a step, so if you can go back 15 feet.
All right. She's going to use that, hit with this, and Fate lands a pretty powerful punch, a sword swing, as it were, on Lethka. She's looking a little bit worse. Still in fighting condition, but definitely not where one would hope to be. And with that, popping back over to her turn, she turns and says, "You pass."
Oh.
Just like that?
Just like that. You proved yourselves in combat, which is all my patron cares about.
Very good.
All right, everybody. With that being said, we'll come back to this in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and put us all on a short break. We're going to hop over to the other side of the world, the other side of the veil, as it were, discuss what's happening on with Gelzermo, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Hello everybody, and welcome back to us doing whatever it is that we do. Where we last left off, yet another one of the party members was banished to another plane of existence.
For the record, what we do best is our best.
And the Lefka had just informed them that they had passed her test, and she is now. And now we're going to get back to that. So the combat ends. She sheathes her sword. She walks over, picks up the other sword, and sheathes it, and says, "Very well. My patron will back your play, and we will remove the power from the newer warlocks as well as the accursed guard. Is there anything else I can do for you?"
Think
Any
we're-
tips for the other patrons? What they might ask for?
I'm not the champion of the other patrons.
Fair enough. Thought I'd ask.
Usually, when someone is defeated in battle, they have to make a personal concession.
I did. The personal concession was I allowed you to have what you wished for.
Also,
That
she
was a
let us
concession of
live,
your
so
patron.
let's not antagonize her.
If you would
You
like,
live a very safe life.
would you like to see how safe?
That was not at her.
Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad that was clear.
That was at our conscientious objector. Um,
That was so good.
All right.
But can't you bring back the two? Where did our friends go?
They went wherever they came from. I did not expect to run into extraplanar beings here, outside of course, you know.
Okay, so how are we supposed to get them back?
It'll
can easily
probably
get
be a
back on their
favor.
own. There's
Oh.
always a patron willing to make a deal.
Exactly.
I can bring them back if you wish to make a deal.
Well, it would be nice to be able to fight better. Is there anything we can do there?
So what you're saying is you don't want them back, you would like battle
Sorry.
prowess.
Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm not making myself very clear.
It's all right.
Oh, never mind. I can't make another pact. Never mind. Sorry.
You know, I was thinking we could make a deal, but every time I think about it, I also see my house on fire, so I'm not sure that'll work after all.
That's
sorry
that
to-
sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's not great.
When did they start?
Recently, I died and then I came back to life, and then that's when this started.
Your patron communicates through messages, I see.
Yeah, they haven't really talked to me otherwise.
Mine doesn't always talk to me either.
Is this normal?
It depends on your patron.
Mine talks to me all the time. Yes. Every patron is different, and each one, well, they have their own domains and ways of communicating. So maybe normal, maybe not. Who can say? It's the Shadelands.
Well,
So,
I'm glad we got to do battle.
me too. It's been a while since I've been challenged. If there's nothing else,
No, thank you for your time, and we'll be going now.
the room empties out, the sparring ring is gone, and you're just in an empty space, and the door opens up behind you. And outside the door
Oh, hey, you're back. Where's
Oh.
Del Zermo?
Yeah, you're here. I thought
Yes.
he's not here.
Oh, same thing.
Think so,
Hmm. He'll be back.
of course.
I'm back. I mean, come on. He'll be fine.
Where
So
exactly
we,
did you go?
Home.
So not just in the hallway.
No.
How did you get back here then?
I asked nicely.
Ah,
Fish.
Let's just say no, not the fish, my patron.
You
it
didn't
was a
ask
dead-
nicely. I told you this was a terrible idea.
He did. He told me it was gonna be a shit idea, but I asked nicely anyway to come back.
Idiot.
he told you it was gonna be a shit idea.
Yes.
well, thanks. Thanks for coming back. We
Whatever. I'm gonna go
appreciate
talk
it.
to Biscuit.
Tell him I say hi.
You get silence back.
Ah,
Well, so we had Rosina who died and appeared from the tavern, and then we had him who died.
well, I didn't die. I just got sent home with a giant hole in my chest. I still have that, by the way. It hurts.
Oh, yes, I think I have a potion on me. Do you want it?
Can
Let
we
me.
just take a few minutes and like
I should really have bought some myself, but I didn't.
Well, I looted some from that asshole alchemist, so
if we could just
true.
take like a short resty type situation.
Yeah, I'm
Just-
good with that.
just
We can wait for Del Zermo
relax
to
for
come
an
back.
hour.
Yeah, we can wait for Del Zermo to come back.
Yes,
minute.
there. That.
Any minute.
Any
Phil
minute
Zermo,
now.
I sent you a message.
I hand Grimwise a greater potion, just because I have two anyway. So just
we
to
short-
speed things up.
Can we short rest?
Fate walks out and says, "We don't have a whole lot of time." As she says that, you're starting to hear the battle outside is getting more and more vicious outside the front doors. You hear the voices and cries of the accursed guard screaming, "Get back! Get back!" And then fireballs and other spells being launched. People screaming in agony as they're stabbed as the accursed guards making their last stand against the door. And as that happens, the squid door opens. And out steps someone whose name I have to change.
Oh, yeah.
So for the remainder of this, I'm sorry. I'll fix it during the next game, but this was very short notice and someone decided to do what they decided to do.
Don't regret it at all.
So go ahead and describe what you look like.
So walking out from the door, just drenched in that dark water that some of you are familiar with, is a 6'7", bluish, pigmented skin, tiefling man. His horns are curved backwards, and the points sort of like come out to the front where his eyes are. Long black hair. He is chiseled. He has basically, well, he's currently wearing plate armor, mithril plate armor by you. He has the seaweed black necklace around his neck, and he is on his shoulder as he sort of just nonchalantly walks in. Has this silver great axe with two naked sirens sort of caressing each other. I'll go ahead and show a picture to the group so they can see, because I had a distinct image in my head when I found it on Pinterest, because I love Pinterest.
Drinks and
Well, you-
silent judgment.
Sure. He's used to it. Okay. So
I'll give my initial reaction to this to the audience when I see it.
oh man.
For
Tab would,
introducing
if Tab
Grimwise.
was here, he would be
If
like,
his eyes start smoking, guys, you'll know that it's
like I said, he's walking in. He seems
Oh.
to have a toothpick in his mouth. Seems to be getting rid of the last remnants of food. He just strolls on and says,
This guy looks like a cocky dick.
"So, which one of you is Rosina?"
Who's asking?
He looks behind the door as the door slowly closes.
And you hear in your head, both of you, one that owes me a favor.
That is a hell of an axe.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lurker of the deep.
Well then, looks like I'll be joining all of you for the meantime. I am essential. Why am I called that? Because I'm essential in most cases. So,
Har. Rosina kind of, shifts her axe.
Cocky dick.
So S for short. Got it.
He continues to just walk around you all, observing you, sort of gauging all of you. Seems you all had a bit of a rough patch. Oh, look at you. He sort of leans in towards, is the Hexblade still there or no?
No, the Hexblade, the door closed behind him. Fate's
So he's
standing
leaning,
out
he's
there.
leaning into Fate. He's like, well, what do we have here? Beautiful swords.
Someone way outside of your league.
That's most likely true. All right. So, what are you doing?
God, first him, then him, now you. All right.
I think we can use all the help we can get at this point.
We don't have much time left. I don't know how much time we have, but there are 3 doors left if you'd like to attempt them.
Perhaps in a moment. I believe that Rosina. May I help you for a moment?
Yes, please.
We have a list of what the other doors mean.
We did.
Or
One
not.
was a stag.
So there's the stag, dragon, and serpent.
Or not. We
Sorry.
can do it later, Rosina. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll just die again. It won't be.
Yeah, it's cool. The doors, they're more important.
That they were just asking. You do what you're gonna do. They were asking.
90 hit points.
Rosina, do you need a
What?
healing
Rosina.
potion?
Oh,
Not after
yeah.
not after 90 hit points. Thank you.
What
Thank
kind
you,
of potion
Inmars.
was it again?
It was a greater potion.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna use that, I think.
Yes. Let's not have anyone else die.
Well, I mean,
And
I'm
then
not gonna
DM,
like
I'm
die,
gonna cast a
die,
spell
'cause
on
they're
myself.
apt, but still.
Okay.
Okay. So
70 to me.
stag, dragon, and
Okay. Mike, are you seriously gonna make me put 3 S's in this stupid name?
Yep.
All right.
as
Hey,
an
that's his
editor, I am
artistic
offended.
license. Come on, man.
Artistic, my ass.
He could have told you he wanted to play a chef.
Yeah.
Does this guy
Totally
have a
could've.
tattoo of his name somewhere on his body with the 3 S's?
You'll find out.
Oh,
Whoo! Someone's getting. Someone thinks highly of themselves.
I mean, did you see the axe?
Jesus.
I saw. I'm not impressed.
I,
Alright.
I believe you.
All right. Everyone's gonna have to bear with me while I do this.
Ah,
I'm gonna
I'm
go ahead
already
and change
bearing
the
with
name
you.
now since I just figured it out. Where is window?
I think you should just
caption?
put scratch marks over the old name and like spray paint it over.
That should be pretty cool.
I will do
12
something a little more
HP
artistic, not this
Healed
guy anymore.
by Grim Eyes. Freaking awful.
Downloads. Okay. Gonna have all this different text up here now. All right. There we go. I fixed the name. And locking it in place. Okay, cool. We're good to go. All right. So Invar's has healed both himself and Rosina. Everyone else was talking about doors. To reiterate what those doors are, the stag door is connected to the Archfey. The dragon door is connected to the fiend. And the serpent door is connected to the old ones.
I think we should try and get one more. Trying to think.
You know
I
a lot of Archfey, don't you?
I still want to go with the Archfey one simply because I think it's probably going to be the easiest thing to deal with.
Yeah, I mean,
For how tricksy the Archfey are, they are surprisingly simple once you are polite.
yep, and they might appreciate pulling a trick on the.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a good relationship with my last Archfey, so no, you guys didn't, but
Well, the only reason I had a problem with my Archfey is because he did it without asking me.
that's fair.
That was a dick move.
I think if I recall correctly, he did ask if you wanted to go on a journey.
through the Feywild, not wherever the hell this was.
You weren't specific enough.
Obviously, and I regret it daily.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go with the Archfey. I don't want to deal with devils, and the old ones are crazy.
Very well.
Not going to end well for us is
Mhm.
exactly what's going to happen on that regard.
Fate opens the door and lets everyone walk in. Gives Essential the stink eye.
Just winks back at her.
And she walks in behind you. As you enter the room, it changes from the dusty interior of the previous ones. It's a trick of the eye, but very easy to spot, but no less real. Before you stretches out a long table laden with a rich feast. 4 Fey creatures sit at the table and invite you to eat just one item. The creatures sitting in front of you are a satyr, a nereid, a pixie, and a dryad. As you walk in, they all nod, and the pixie flies up, floats a little bit of the table, and says, "What brings you here?"
We have come to bargain, good hosts. You may have heard the ruckus outside. We wish to balance the scales a bit in the Shade Lands. And to do that, we were wondering if you might be amenable to playing a trick on the Accursed Guard, removing a little bit of their power for now.
Oh, what you ask is not balancing scales, but more a balance more in your favor. The satyr stands up and says,
So to speak, yes.
All right, very well. We're
A bit of a
willing to
trick.
deal, but we have some riddles for you.
Ah, shit.
You got 2
riddles.
options. The first one's not a riddle. You can make a pact, of course. We're always amenable to those. The other one is a gamble of sorts. Before you on the table, you see a wide variety of vegetables. Vegetables, meats, everything you can think of. The meats include chicken, boar, bison, sausage, pork belly, filleted fish, duck and crab legs, fruits and vegetables including apples, bananas, grapes, pears, plums, strawberries, cherries, tomatoes, carrots, potatoes, basically a whole bunch of stuff. Loaves of bread, plates of butter. In between all of them lie, spices like salt, pepper, saffron, oregano, paprika. And then, of course, the final table sits ginger cookies, chocolate cake, peach cobbler, and frosted pastries. And the dryad stands up and says, "We have 4 riddles. If you answer 2 of them, 2 out of 3. You fail twice, you're out. If you fail 3 times, you're out. You succeed 2 times, you're fine. Order doesn't matter. We're feeling particularly cheeky today. Or you can make a pact and we'll make this official. The choice is yours."
Riddles. Riddles sounds fine, says the person with negative intelligence modifier.
Won't you ask our names first?
Why?
Not,
Your names are not important.
Was that a riddle?
would this
Not to
pact
mention, you
involve-
don't give them your name unless you want to be nameless.
Excuse my companions, they are unused to the Fae.
I'm very used to the Fae. It's just that the one I'm used to is a dick. I'm sure you're all lovely people.
Hmm. You point
When
to which
you
one of
wish
us
to
you'd
be.
like to ask the question, and we will ask the riddle. You answer it correctly, we will stand up.
Rosina points to the one that's been talking.
The Dryad. Okay. All right. Fine. The Dryad stands up, or remains sitting, and says, "Eat of the fruit that never wants to be alone."
First, I have to remember what is a
Uh,
fruit and not a vegetable.
Can I do I have advantage on knowing what a fruit is and what a vegetable is of those?
I
Because
will. I will make it easier so that you all know. I'm putting the things that I listed off in chat. So they're
Well,
listed off
I-
my
If,
fruits
I-
and
if
I'm
vegetables.
all we have to do is
specifically
find a fruit that's a
asking-
pear, right?
Right, the plan words.
Well, I was specifically asking because Grimeyes is, an idiot, but at the same time, he is trained in cooking. I feel like he might know what some foods are now.
So, Invars, you said something.
Fruit that never wants to eat alone.
I just said we just need to find a fruit that is a pear
Yeah, why wouldn't we eat the pear?
or a bunch.
Cherries come in pairs.
No, but pear is
Pears
on
are
the,
a
pear is on the
pear.
list.
Come in pairs.
Pear is on the list.
Yeah, pear is on the list.
So we
I didn't
have
see the list yet. Where's the list?
It's in the.
It's
There
in
it is.
the
Discord.
Discord.
bananas,
Oh.
pears.
Grapes
Or
are bunches. You never have a single grape.
Can you repeat the riddle, please?
Eat
Someone just
of
gonna grab the pear.
eat of the fruit that never wants to be alone.
Wants to be alone.
I think it might literally just be the pun.
Yeah.
Out of character, I think it's going to be the pun. In character, I think
I went
Grimeyes
for that
is,
before
like,
before I heard it.
I think
Um,
Grimeyes is also going. What kind of fruits are in groups? Oh, hold on. Wait, I have a positive modifier now because I aged. I forgot about this.
Funny.
So I might not be at nearly a detriment as I thought I was.
A pear is always a pear,
Yeah, pear is always a pear.
but grapes come in bunches.
You
I
have any
think-
tofu here. Not really
The
cherries?
Dryad
Yeah.
picks up a bunch of grapes and a pear and holds them out. Make your choice.
Who's gonna do it?
The grapes and pears.
I don't eat fruits.
I love
Invars,
fruits.
I thought this was all you.
You were the most vocal.
I was
Um,
trying to heal people.
I think Grimeyes is going to take the pear.
You gonna take the pear?
I'm torn between the two. I think I'm going to take the pear.
Okay. You are
I
holding
will
the
eat it.
pear. There you go. The Dryad stands up.
Oh, good. Huh. Out of curiosity, what would have happened if I had gotten that wrong?
She would have remained seated.
You would have been banished to your home plane.
Would I've gone like to me? What would have happened to me?
That'd be so funny.
Would I be like stuck here
Yeah.
until like somebody made a pact, or like
Well, don't give
There
him
are
ideas.
3 left sitting: the Satyr, the Nereid, and the Pixie.
I'm gonna go for the satyr.
Okay.
I mean, I'm probably gonna make pact anyway, but
The
This goes
Satyr
wrong.
says, "It can poison water in a way no detect poison can tell you. Damned it is in the water, highly priced when dry."
it can poison them?
I don't think that would be
You. Oh,
any of the fruits or meats.
Sorry, can you say it one more time?
It can poison water in
Mhm.
a way no detect poison can tell you.
mhm.
Damned it is in water, highly priced when dry.
So it's
Oh,
really bad water.
Rosina's gonna grab the salt and
Oh yeah,
I
no,
guess
The
that would do it.
salt.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, it would be salt.
The
Salt
satyr
water,
stands
it's
up and
awful,
just
but
like
not
looks at you
poisonous.
like you're crazy. We didn't say you had to eat that one.
Oh,
I was literally gonna grab like a dessert. Like this is gonna be
Just
terrible.
pick up a rock of salt and lick it.
So you pick up the salt and they stand and they go, very well. You
Do
are.
we win anything if we answer the other ones right?
What would you like?
Oh no, you put me on the spot.
You know, we've been really distracted with that weird like, oh, you might have disadvantage bullshit. Can they get rid of that?
I thought we
mean,
just ended that.
Oh, we never. I thought we
I
got
did.
rid
I
of
did
that.
kind of end it.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if that was just we still have that, but it's now completely at your whim.
Oh yeah. I also dropped my cosmic performance. I just realized I had that up the whole time.
But if that's not a thing that's affecting us right now, I do have something that Grandma's wants from the Archfey,
Go ahead. Well,
but I
That's
don't
not-
think it's going to be pertinent or useful to ask for at this time.
Just say it.
The location of his former patron, so he can punch him in the face. So, like I said, I don't think it's pertinent to ask, nor necessarily like something I want to pursue at the moment.
If that patron's through the next door, that would be good to know.
That would be true.
Not that this DM would ever do such a twisted,
Oh.
malevolent thing.
If
Ever.
they happen to know what the other two trials are, that might be.
You're wishing for more wishes.
No. I
right.
literally just want to know if they happen to know. I don't want to know what they are. Do you know?
We can give you advice, but we cannot tell you what. For that information, what do you propose in exchange as the bargaining chip?
You could get much wiser very quickly.
Yeah. See, even I know that would be a stupid decision, thanks to the 20 years I just lost. So
Could answer your other riddles.
see, I just want to answer the other riddles.
Well,
like I don't
kinda
know
fun.
what to ask for those though.
But that's the game. That's the
Yeah.
game. You answer the riddle, you get what you want. But what happens if you fail the riddle?
Yeah, and I don't know what that would be. So there's not really
You should ask for a favor that the next one we win, no matter what.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I
Come on,
think there's
wish
a
for more
battle
wishes.
happening.
I've,
and
I've
we should-
had enough deals with Archfey. I fold.
Yeah,
Anybody else?
we should probably go help out with the battle. So
Yeah,
You
Are
say
they
we
going
can,
to withdraw their support of the?
Yes.
yeah.
You succeeded at
They're
our task.
definitely going to do that. All right.
did you say we can eat one of the things?
You can if you want. I'd be careful with the
Careful
one
with the
you,
crab
never
legs.
mind, you ate it already.
Seafood.
Oh man.
okay, thank you for your time and your support.
The pixie stands up and everything disappears. And the door opens behind you. The sounds of battle is still going on. It seems like it's getting closer. Now to roll to see whether or not it spills in. It does not spill in.
Okay, we are very lucky. I
You have
estimate
two doors left. If you choose to do them, or you can initiate the battle yourselves by opening up the door.
I think we've all agreed that doing the fiend and great old ones might be a bad decision. So I think we should get a move on.
Yeah. I
For
asked, do you
everyone's
think we've done
sanity.
enough to at least get things in
Uh,
our favor?
how many did we failed at
You've gotten 2 out
the
of 4 so
catfish?
far.
I feel like that's I it would feel better if
We
we had
got
more.
we failed it. We only got 2 out of the 4.
Yep. But
Faye.
you tried. The Fae and the first one you went through. The hell was that? Oh, the Undying.
What
What
about
about the Hexblade?
Hexblade?
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
three out of the.
We've got 3 out of the 4, and there are 2 left. We have half.
We have half. We
And you
could
don't
tip it
know
in our
what's
favor.
outside that door.
We could try to tip the scales further, but we've already reduced them to half. I think we're good overall.
I feel like if we have a little more time, we should.
Stands up and says, "You can attempt, but you don't always have to make a deal one way or the other. You can elect to leave anytime you want. That's part of why I'm here."
True.
And we never know what strength the enemy may have. Reduced by half of a lot could
Yeah.
still be a lot.
Right.
We need to go further.
Uh,
I think we should go through another door.
Yeah.
I say fiend.
I walk and open the door of the fiend. Boom.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll
Let's
go
just to be
through.
decisive here.
Moving
Yeah.
right along.
As you walk into the door and it closes behind you, you find yourselves in what appears to be a cozy lounge or study. Shelves laden with books line the walls, and nestled between it all, a fireplace crackles with an inviting warmth. A figure reclines in a cushioned chair. She looks like a tiefling, but her skin is chalky white and her eyes are empty pools of pitch black ink. Her voice is deep and hollow, and it says, damn, I need to make this bigger. All right. You were probably expecting.
Damn, I need to make this bigger.
You were probably expecting.
You were probably expecting something larger.
Son
I'm
of a
small
bitch.
chief.
Stop it. I'm trying to talk.
I'm gonna
You-
die.
Yeah, you are.
You were probably expecting fire and brimstone and threats of endless torture. That can still be arranged if need be, but what good would that do any of us? You're here because you want something. I want something too. I want power. I want influence. I want an infinite army of devoted sycophants slavering at my feet. What can you offer me?
I know some bears.
No, we're more for cold weather.
I have a particularly shiny rock.
So
That's a lie. No, I don't.
um
I'm panicking.
power and influence. I don't suppose you have an interest in magical items, do you?
Depending on the item.
I came across an item and it's not working out well for my style. I have a spear that deals both lightning and psychic damage. It's a bit unique as far as I can tell. Would that interest you at all?
Roll persuasion.
The devil, you say?
Persuasion, charisma, that is my best one. 16?
It's not a bad offer. But it depends on what you're asking. I have yet to
We
hear your
wish-
request.
Ah, of course. Excuse my manners. You may have heard the battle outside. We wish to tip things in our favor by removing their power.
As you say that, make a perception check.
Perception, which is oh gosh, perception, which is a passive of 10, and that's a 13.
Okay. You realize as you say that was kind of silly. It's dead silent in here, other than the crackling fire.
Well, magic powers and patrons and all that. Anyway, we just want for the patrons to remove the power from the accursed guard, to bring force King Dorian to come to the table.
That's quite the order. You offer a small trinket. Mayhaps we can make something work. I will take your trinket. In exchange, you will take mine. I find that dealing in power is fine and dandy, but souls help power what I give and what I offer. This trinket will make sure that you collect those for me.
I'm not saying no. I just, is it a passive thing as I kill people, or is it a thing that I have to actively use to collect the souls?
As they die by your hand, they will
Fair
be
enough.
collected for me.
Fair enough. I'm a pragmatic person. I agree to your deal.
Very well. She hands you, she puts her hand out as if to take your javelin or spear or whatever, and in the other hand she holds out a small ruby on a strap of leather, which appears to be able to be affixed to a weapon. And she says, "Take this and put it on your most used weapon. Believe me, I'll know if you don't."
My most used weapon. Sorry, let me look at my inventory real quick. I don't suppose I can attach it to my tattoo, can I?
You can attach it to your hand if you fight with those. You wear it like a bracelet.
Yes, I'll do that. I attack most with my claws and with my enhancements. So I put it on my wrist.
Very well. And she takes the javelin, and she as she touches it, it disappears in a poof of smoke. Is there anything else?
I have a question.
Okay. Let's see.
If the person who made that deal with you didn't use weapons, but mostly magic, what would it attach to?
If you have some sort of focus, you could put it on there.
All right. It was just kind of going to my head like, oh God, what if all of us were warlocks? Like actual, like purely warlocks and not like the weird group that we are.
There's a way to make everything work, my dear.
Fair enough.
Yes, I will make sure to collect these souls for you. I have a feeling that I'm going to be collecting some very soon. Oh, God, Elias, no. Get that off of my screen. Jeff, check Discord. You need to see this.
That's
Oh,
enough.
God.
All right, I'm gonna minimize that. You all are out of your damn minds. It's
Essential picks it
inappropriate.
up.
If there's
It's the wrong
nothing
channel
else,
for that. There's a channel for
me-
that. It's already there.
Essential's going to step forward real quick. He's going to ask this patron. Is it only my this companion that I just recently met? Is it only him that must do the deed of stealing souls, or can we all partake?
if you wish to all partake, I can make it so. What
I'm good.
what of
I-
one so much like yourself would want out of a deal such as that?
It just seems that harvesting souls would make more sense to a person who actively kills with weapons. I just crossed my mind.
It can be whoever holds that jewel, that gem.
Oh.
If
Oh.
you wish to be the one that holds it, by all means, make that decision. But the point is
Essential-
it needs to
yeah.
be used. Lest I
So whoever
find
holds
you
it.
on a dark night.
I serve
And every
another,
night
but
is dark here.
doesn't seem that there is a direct pact to this. So if souls is all you need, then I am more than happy to kill and send you those souls. Called in kind. If you so wish to, I could do this deed.
Very well,
as we
if
move
you
along.
so desire.
He extends the butt end of his axe and sort of gestures for you to put the
Cool.
talisman on it.
As you're moving you're kind of holding up your axe or whatever, the demon snaps her fingers and the ruby and latch disappear from Icarus's hand and appears wrapped around the head of the axe along the side.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time and your support.
Very
Where are we
well,
going?
young ones, be gone.
Bye.
And the slow crackling flames in the background slowly fades, and as smoke wisps around you, and you're back into an empty room, and the door opens behind you.
As we walk out, Essential's going to sort of just approach Icarus and say, I didn't mean to intrude on that business. It just seemed like a person such as myself who's killed a lot of people. Not saying that you may have or may have not. It just seemed more applicable if I was the one doing the harvesting.
Well, it'll be easier for you to kill people with your axe anyway, even if my claws are very impressive.
Oh no, I'm sure you could beat the crap out of me. That's for sure.
I can only imagine what's going through Rosina's head right now as these two are talking about their battle prowess as she's literally knocked the ever-living shit out of everything.
But the real one that you should be talking to is Rosina, actually.
Gina's just like rolling her eyes.
Yeah, he just like gauges Rosina again. We'll see.
You sons of bitches. All right. You actually do have a chance to go for the last door if you want to.
Sure, why
Well,
not? Let's
I
do
just
this.
before we press
He
on,
said it, not me.
I understand the gist of the city. I am around. I've tendered around this area for a little bit. So we're trying to dispose of Dorian, or we're trying to just supersede power from him. I can hear battle outside. Sorry, just needs a refresher of what is happening.
Basically, the accursed guard and Dorian have gone
Rogue.
mad.
Oh, okay.
Rogue.
Okay.
Yes.
It was by
And we are trying to force them to come to the bargaining table to tip this, to balance the scales between these two cities again. But the best way to do that is to remove their power from the patrons, since that.
So we're siding with LaCroix and his bunch.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. From the water depths, the lurker showed me visions, and I saw legionnaires crossing the bridges. So I just wanted to make sure who not to slay and who not to kill. So
I
Are you-
personally want to see Dorian crack like an egg for pleasure.
That's a
all right,
That's a
Dragonborn
weird-
man. I like
that's a
that.
weird thing to want, but you know, you do you, I guess.
That's pretty spicy. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, and if all else fails, I can make him dance for my.
Oh, did you
tune.
drop this by the way?
Anyway,
Fate looks at all of you, and as you hear the battle pitch is getting up there, but you realize that you have just enough time. Fate says, "Do you all wish to try the final door, or are you comfortable?"
Grim Eyes is going for it.
He just straight
Going
walks in
for
and
it.
opens the door.
Yeah, I mean,
uh,
let's
We
go.
are totally Scooby doing this thing. We're going through all the doors.
All right.
from the what I've heard. Of the
He
old
was
ones,
reminded
Grim Eyes
that
is
we
actually
can
our
just
best Best.
He was reminded we could just back the fuck out. So, let's just go for it.
As you all walk in, obviously, Fate follows in the rear. You walk in, the room is pitch black. Then a tiny white light starts creeping into existence all around the party. Dozens, then hundreds, then thousands, until it looks as if the party is floating through space. If you look down, the ground is invisible, making it seem as though the starscape stretches on infinitely in every direction. A platform of floating rock comes into focus not far away. As you approach, you begin to see that there are 4 enormous marble columns on the platform, and a large being at least 30 feet tall stands in the center, chained to the columns. Its body is that of a muscular humanoid with dark red leathery skin. 2 bat-like wings sprout from its back. Its head and face are shaped like a human's, yet it has no nose, no mouth, no ears, just one large eye in the center of its forehead, looking down at you all, and you hear a bellowing voice inside of your heads. Insects, what do you wish of Akh-Nora?
Cool. Hi. We want you to stop helping the accursed king.
Deals or freedom?
And what would freedom do? Like you leave or
Rain down retribution.
on who?
Silence.
Fuck.
I think it really matters.
I am worried it might be whoever is nearest to him when he is released.
Good point.
Uh,
Um,
okay.
As you asked who, he just you hear the voice simply say, "Burn, break, heal, bleed."
Is this entity like making hand gestures, pointing his head at things around the room?
It's chained to four pillars, 2 at the legs and 2 at the hands. Make a perception
Okay, Exodia.
check.
all of us, or
Yes, I
just
called him
him?
Exodia.
I mean, just in general. I mean, you can all technically see at least the first 2 pillars clearly.
Time to
Oh, yeah, no. That one. Not
That is a 30-20.
Nat 20.
Big old 7.
All right. So
Unknown
everybody that
player
got
rolled
above 10,
perception check.
the first 2, the front left column simply says burn. The front right column, or the front left one says burn. The front right one says break. And it's written in a language that you understand. It's not common, but you understand it.
Oh boy.
So we should self-explanatory. We break that, right?
Do they need to be in a
Grimeyes.
sequence?
Oh,
Grimeyes
this
is
fun.
gonna use control flames to create a little bit of fire in his hand. He's just gonna against the pillar that says burn.
You're gonna use a firebolt on it?
No. Control flames. His hand is on fire. He's gonna smack the pillar, like physically hit it with his hand.
As you hit the pillar with the fire, the chain releases and falls to the floor.
Okay.
No, we're doing this.
Okay,
Yeah, we are.
We're totally doing this. Essential's going to go ahead and just bum rush the one that says break, and he's going to take his double-sided siren axe and just start hacking away at it.
as you, I'm not gonna make you roll for it, but as you swing,
The axe
you
breaks.
you
No.
you hit the
No.
pillar, and it doesn't do anything to the pillar.
Right.
You're intelligent enough to figure out that you hit the chain. The minute you hit the chain, it shatters.
He realizes that after he hits the column.
You didn't specify, so I figured you just.
No.
Well, I hit the pillar last time, so.
So yeah. Oh, it didn't work. All right, I hit the cheat.
As you since you got closer, the back left column you can see says heal, and the back right column says bleed.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm totally into this.
Yeah, I think that back right column might be the one that is like, I think all of you said you would not pull this kind of shit. I.e., bleed on something for an unknown reason.
Well, there's a
So-
known reason this time. Freedom.
Essential will go. Oh, I'm a paladin, so Essential will go ahead and use healing hand. He'll spend 1 point of healing hand on the column that says heal.
As you touch the column,
On lay on
the
hands.
chain drops and falls to the ground.
All right. Well, if no one's down for cutting, I'm down to cut myself.
Yeah,
Rosina,
I would be, but I am at half health. So no, thank
Rosina
you.
will like roll her eyes and then go over to the one that says bleed, pull out a dagger, slice her hand, and bleed on it.
As you
Just-
touch that stone,
Fuck.
God, out of all of you, I figured Envars would be the one that was doing this, but he's just watching from the sideline.
I'm just watching from the sidelines. I
Both of
do
them
not
think
wanna
the
do
three of us
this.
are insane.
As your blood touches the pillar, the final chain drops, and Akno Ra disappears from sight,
Woo.
vanishing.
Motherfuck-
Okay,
did,
so we're
did
not
he
Did we do a
agree
good
to?
thing?
Did he
Is this
agree
good?
to
No.
removing his support before he vanished?
He did.
Did I miss
that,
that?
that was that. That was what you asked for. You asked for the removal of support. He said either pact or freedom.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm because he just kind of yeeted.
He meant his freedom, which you have given.
So we didn't get combat, but I have a feeling we're going to come back to a burning city. Thanks, guys.
And
It's
the
not
room-
my
This
city.
is the old ones. Why would
everything
It's
in
you-
the
not
room
my city.
disappears. You're standing on a stone ground. The insane space that you were in is now gone, and the door opens behind you. And as you look back, the doors shatter inwards as a rush of accursed guard are running in, trying to get out. Damn it, really? Trying to get out of the way of the oncoming rush of the Legionnaires. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Huzzah.
Dun, dun, dun,
What did you
Also,
mean
you-
you thought Invars would be the one? Come on, man.
Also, you said